Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about how to create better poses for your animation, so let's begin. First step I have for you is avoid twinning. So first of all, what is twinning? I call twinning when both of your character sides look exactly the same, aka robotic. So for example, if I take this character, we have some twinning. The character is looking up, but we can see his arms and his legs are placed very symmetrically. Now this might be good for the robotic character or in some other cases which are too specific, but for human characters you want to avoid twinning. Now I'm not saying to over exaggerate the difference between one side and the other, but you can do something like this. You can see there's a slight difference between right arm and the left arm. Same for the legs. One leg is slightly bent and turned to the other side. You can also do the same thing for the body. For example, take the body and slightly rotate this, slightly tweak this. And you can also see the head is slightly tilted on the side like this. And if I look at the silhouette of the character, you can see the pose looks way better on the right side and the one on the left side looks kind of robotic. Basically, you could draw an imaginary line in the center of the character and try to avoid twinning. Now, the next tip I have for you is balance and pay attention to the center of gravity. You can pay attention to the center of gravity by paying attention to the character's pelvis. So let's say I take the character and rotate him on the left side like this. Now, he definitely looks like he's about to fall off because he's not balanced. So if I draw an imaginary line right here, you can see the character is very left heavy and there's like no part of the character on the right side, which means that the pose is unbalanced. But if I do something like this, for example, I'm just doing a quick demonstration, you can see the character is more or less balanced, right? We still have more side of him on the left, but still we have some parts which remain on the right side, which is telling us that the character is not going to fall off. To give you another example, this is a jump prepare position, and you can see it looks more or less balanced. If we draw an imaginary line and pay attention to the center of gravity, it looks decent. Now you should also pay attention to the side view. So if I take the character and rotate him on the side, like this, and if I, for example, took the character and then moved him forward, you can see the character is leaning on the left side again, and he looks like he's about to fall off. And if I do the same thing on the right side, I can take him, move him on the right side, you can see he's about to fall off, like the legs are not placed properly, the center of gravity is very off from the line. But if I take him and then try to align it with my imaginary line, like so, you can see it looks more or less balanced. And to give you another example of a good balance versus bad balance, this character looks very balanced if I pay attention to the line, but this one looks like he's about to fall down on his back because he's way off the center line and the center of gravity. Now, you can definitely exaggerate your pose, but make sure it's not too much off from the center of gravity. Otherwise, it's not going to look believable and it's going to look very goofy and weird. The next tip I have for you is pay attention to the silhouette. So I'm going to toggle overlays off, go to the solid view, and then click on object. And as soon as I turn on object, I only see the silhouette of the character. So I can see that the character is looking on the left here, but I can tell that he's looking on the left way better right around here because the pose is a bit more pushed. It's a bit more exaggerated. So if I, for example, go on the right side, I can see that the character is looking on the side. But if I look at this pose, it's kind of hard to tell, right? So make sure to pay attention to the silhouette. So when you're posing the character, you might think that you made a great pose when you're in the texture mode. But if you click on object, you might realize that your pose needs a bit more pushing. Now, don't exaggerate the pose too much, but make sure it's believable and make sure you can see what the character is doing in the silhouette. And the last tip I have for you is exaggerate the pose. So don't be afraid to exaggerate or push the pose, especially if you're doing something action-packed. For example, this is a high kick, which looks normal, but if I push it, you can see it looks more action-packed, it looks more believable, it looks more fun. With that being said, don't overdo the exaggeration, so don't over-exaggerate the pose, otherwise it's going to look goofy and you might go off the center of gravity, and that goes back to our previous point to pay attention to the balance and center of gravity. So those are the tips I have for you. And by the way, I just made a massive pose library, both for the Woodplank rig and the BPS rig. It has 130 pre-made poses for the body, for the face, phonemes, fingers, and whatnot. So you can basically double click on a pose and it will be applied to your character instantly without you having to manually set up the poses. And it's pretty easy to use and pretty easy to customize and very easy to set up. And I have a whole tutorial linked in the description. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.